Hello, guys, good evening, and welcome back to Rooftop. So, I'm Somesh Kharye, and today in this workshop, we are going to do Aaipan Art. Let me tell you something more about Aaipan Art. So, Aaipan Art is a traditional art form from Uttarakhand, India, primarily practiced by the women of the Kumaon region in Uttarakhand. It is a ritualistic art created on walls, floors, and wooden surfaces as well, often associated with the religious ceremonies, festivals, and auspicious occasions as well. So, red and white color scheme has been used in Aaipan art. The base is usually red color clay, geru, and their designs are drawn using a white rice paste. So the paste is the white paint which is created making the paste of the rice flour. Symbolic motifs are done on Aaipan art. The patterns often include goddess Lakshmi, footprints, Lakshmi Padas, which is known as Lakshmi Padas, swastik, floral designs, geometric shapes, and religious symbols as well. Sacred and ritualistic form is seen in Aaipan art. Aaipan is closely linked to pujas, weddings and festivals, rituals carried out by the Kumaon people in Uttarakhand, like Deepavali and Navratri as well, where it is believed to bring prosperity and positive energy to our home, where Aaipan art is done to create a positive vibe around the home and the people, and also that specific auspicious occasion. So let's practice this Aaipan art today, and for that we'll be using a coaster over here. Let me zoom it in. So here's the coaster we are going to use, and I'll paint the base of the coaster with the red color, as I mentioned in the description that the base is always red clay, that is geru, but here we'll use acrylic colors to paint this coaster, and I'm painting the red color over it. We'll paint a coat first and then we'll paint another coat on this. So we'll paint this quickly and let it dry. I'm trying to give it an even coat using a flat brush to paint this coaster. So we have given a coat with the red acrylic colors, and we let it dry for a while. Until then, I'll add the reference image to the screen. So here's the image. We'll wait until it dries perfectly. So also Aaipan Art has designs, those are freehand, passed down through generations, like the generations of Kumon community, and require a steady and artistic skills to draw it. Also, Aaipan art is basically used on the entrance doorsteps of homes and temples to invite positive energy, as I mentioned before. Wooden boards used in religious ceremonies, wedding decorations as well to bless the newlyweds, festival decorations and rituals, and also in modern adaptations. Today, Aaipan art is being used beyond its traditional setting. It is seen on home decor as well. Home decor items, textiles, greeting cards, jewelry, souvenirs, keeping the heritage alive while blending with contemporary art and aesthetics as well. So I think this has almost dried and we can give it another coat. So let's do it. So here's the second coat I'm giving with red color on the coaster. So here's the second coat done. And next we'll draw the design over this once it gets dry. You can also get to know much more about Aaipan art and more information about it on our Rooftop app, and the link for the app is mentioned below in the video description, so you can go to the link and go through our app as well. You can also have a look to our art venture books. So right now we have 6 to 7 art forms and the art venture books we got, and each art form has 3 ranges of it, that is elementary, essential and expert. So those are like art books for practice and learning the specific art form, and you can paint, you can draw designs in it, you can paint them as well. As the quality of the book, the paper quality and the book is really very good. You can use any mediums of colors to paint it. So those are quite interesting books we did saw in the last workshop. And again, the link for the website is mentioned below in the video description, so you can go and check it around. I guess this has dried yet, and now we can start with the drawing. First I'll need a scale. Get the center. Here's the center we got. So we'll make this border lines, which you can see on the left side of your screen. The lines won't be that visible on the color, but those are visible enough that you can draw or can be seen while you paint the coaster. Like this. So here we start drawing the design. This almost looks like a lotus, like the motif and the design. I'm just drawing the lines which are like an outer shape for the design, and rest I'll skip to draw them directly with the paint when I'm painting the coaster. And here's the water on which the lotus is floating. So this is the design ready, and it will be visible enough when I paint it. I hope you all can see the design right now as I have zoomed it for you. this way. And now I'll start painting this. As I'm using acrylic colors, I'm taking some white color on my palette. The consistency of the color you will be using to paint this design would be better if it's a bit thicker, so that you can make the design very fine and beautiful. So let's start from the center. As it's a coaster. This one. And then this petal design on the side. This is looking so beautiful. This white color on the red background. This one. And one over here. Now paint the design inside this. And also over here. Using a fine tip wheel, make the lines over this. As I mentioned in the description, mostly geometric shapes and lines are being used to make the design. So with the very basic forms, this beautiful designs have been created in Aaipan Art. Like this. And then there's and this is looking very beautiful. We'll continue painting this and let the parts dry which we have painted already. Like this. Next we have a line over here. And a few more lines inside it. And now we'll paint these petals which are folding down over here. Again, some lines in it. Now the same petal on the right side as well. Like this. And a line down from here. again few detailed tiny lines into this, and a dot at the end. Moving forward, making the design, the white color design is looking very much pretty on this background. Turn the coaster upside down to make the lines over here. Like this, and then few more over here. On the other side. This is going pretty. Now make a dot over here. So here's the water shown in line pattern. Like this. Now the one in the middle. Next, on the right side, done, and then these two over here. So the design inside is done, and now we'll make the border lines. So the first one from inside is a linear line. Slowly you can make the stroke of this line, moving the coaster around. This way. This is done. Now another line beside it. Usually, but traditionally, this art form is being made with the rice paste, as I've mentioned in the description I gave in the start. So, the rice paste is a good one to be used to make such designs, and also it gets dry easily, which helps the people or the artisans to create fine lines on the design. Adding a bit more water to the acrylic paint gives a feel like rice paste itself. So these lines are done, and now we'll make the small patterns over it. which we'll be making like this. Around the whole coaster. I'm making the lines first and then I'll be adding the dots over it. It's done on the side of it, and we'll move forward with the next side. Continue drawing these lines. You can also make it directly, but here we got a very less space on the coaster, so I'm drawing the lines and the points one by one. Like this. And we'll continue moving forward with this. And again we'll put these dots over the lines we have made. And now for finishing touch on the design wherever it is needed. This art form has a very minimal color scheme, but still it looks so beautiful and elegant at the same time. So yours are coaster almost ready, and I feel like I should add another one over here in the middle of it. So I'll make this round over here. Like this, and perfect. So this is done and it is looking very beautiful. A cute little Aaipan Art coaster. I'll show you from the front view as well. So here's our coaster ready. It looks pretty, right? So even you can make such masterpieces of your own at your homes, watching the workshops and live sessions we conduct every day. So I hope you enjoyed watching this session and making a cute little Aaipan Art coaster with me. And I hope to see you again in the next workshop, that is tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Until then, stay tuned and have a nice day. Bye.